Lewis Hamilton demands F1 change to rival NFL and football. Getty. F1 was taken over by Liberty Media in 2016, with this season being their first full year in charge. Hamilton won the 2017 Drivers' Championship with 3 races to spare. Mercedes also dominated the Constructors' Championship, leading to calls for F1 to mix things up. Minimal rule changes over the off-season and a lack of action in addressing uncompetitive tracks means Hamilton is favorite to successfully defend his title in 2018. And the Brit, a 4-time world champion and one of the most recognizable sports people on the planet, reckons the F1 bigwigs can do a lot more with this sport. "Everyone has an opinion about it," said Hamilton. "It's not about what I want, it's just F1 has been a little bit behind other sports. It's such a special sport. And you look at the NFL, you look at soccer, you look at all these other sports which happen to have a little bit more of a global awareness, F1 has the scope to be as big as those." The great thing with CEO Chase Carey and the team from Liberty coming in is they've really brought something new into the mix this year, whilst they were learning at the same time about the sport, and what the fans want. Hamilton won 10 races in the 2017 calendar, with his Mercedes teammate Valtteri Bottas claiming a further 3. Next season the drivers will have the new halo head protection in place, while the cars are likely to be just as wide as they were in 2017, making overtaking more difficult. The lack of noise in the F1 cars has also been a concern to petrol heads this year. And Hamilton reckons F1 must get better at appeasing the fans, especially considering the developments F2 has undergone in recent seasons. From a racing driver's point of view, you just want to be able to race closely like you could in karts, he added. Kart racing is the best form of racing still, because the guys follow each other so closely. The cars this year are the best they've ever been. Looking at the next step, I believe Ross, Brawn, and Chase and the teams are really working hard to make sure that the next cars in 2021, they were even more raw. I hope they make the cars louder. You can have bigger tires. Why did Jackie Stewart have big tires back in the day and we've got smaller tires? Maybe a little less downforce, maybe we can race closer. There's no reason why a GP2 race or F2 or whatever you want to call it should be louder and sound better, and be able to have better racing, and follow closer. And that's what we've somehow got to make in F1, while it's still faster than the other classes.